well, this is one of them. This is not the tray they come in, but it's a cute tin. We reuse tins around here. I think it's healthy.
Nice.
Basically, they are watercolors in a stick. So I'm going to scribble out, and then I'm going to use some little water brushes. You can just use a regular brush if you want. But, you know, seeing as how we're still in an Airbnb, I'm going to use these.
Nice. So you scribble out, you're going to use them to actually draw out and then paint with them as well?
Oh my God, you were listening.
Great.
You were paying attention.
I just want to make sure I'm understanding.
Rocky. Also, we have our little lizard friend is out on the balcony.
Yes, is he still there?
Yeah.
He is.
Little cutie.
Look at him go. Also, I woke up at like midnight and I didn't sleep since then. And I had a fever and chills. I'm going to try to bend down. And yeah, just like nightmares and all sorts of fun things. So
Baby had a long night.
So good right now. And also I did the biggest leg workout I've ever done. And so mix that with painful legs.
Maybe that's the reason why you're not doing well.
I don't know, but
I mean, I slept okay. We had like a little bit of a monsoon 20-minute last night, and the frogs at our neighbor's place just going crazy. It was a whole choir. Getting to the art, sorry.
Okay, great.
So distracted, that's the word.
Elizabeth says, hi, I'm so glad I finally made it.
Hi, I'm glad you made it too. Finally, geez, where have you been?
I know. Julie
Girl,
says, hi, Kimball and Rocky. Joshy Boy says, Kimball and Rocky.
It's us.
Darren says, hello, boys. And
Hello,
Coloring with Lori
gorgeous.
says, hello, everyone.
Hi. Oh my God. So much
Everyone's
fun.
here. Everyone's high. Claire's here.
Everyone's high.
Now you can start.
Everyone's here. Everyone's high.
David says, hi, y'all. I'm tired too.
All right. We're going to fight through it.
Okay, great. We're going to make this entertaining, Kimball.
I'm going to go dramatic with the lighting. Is that entertaining enough for you?
Yeah, great.
No, it's too much. I'm exhausted already. All right. So we want drama. I do love a stretched neck. Do I want to do a side face or a face looking? We'll do a face looking at ya.
Patty says, hey guys, you just came up on my notifications.
Woohoo! Thanks for having those notifications pressed. I appreciate it. So, that she's rubbernecking it. Isn't that what it's called when you lean in?
Claire says, I wish I was high.
It might make it a little more entertaining. So drama lighting, we'll have heavy shadows. We're just blocking in shapes right now, nothing too dramatic. Do I want to give her a bob? Hungry Bob, not dead.
Tom says, I'm so glad to catch you live. Or so happy, sorry.
Oh.
Putting words in people's mouth.
You know what, though? It was similar enough. I would let it slide.
Thank you.
Paraphrasing, is that what it's called?
Hey, Tom.
Hey, you.
Let's see. Yeah. So today should be interesting. We also have our land office day tomorrow. So today is probably the biggest, most important day we have because we're getting the keys to our condo and signing everything over.
Wait, tomorrow you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So last night when I was in bed with fever and cold chills, I was like, oh no, I'm not sick. This is not happening. So anyway.
Don't you mess this up.
I know.
I mean,
so I'm just pretending everything's fine.
So blocking in shapes, we are going dramatic, so.
Darren says, Rocky, I hope you feel better really fast.
Me too.
Bang, pow.
Get it together, Rocky. Let's see, her eyes will be kind of like that. And then lots of shading in dark here.
Modigliani.
Okay.
That's what David said.
Oh.
Modigliani. Outhang says, get a face mask just in case. Oh, I will for sure. I have one in my bag.
Yeah, we always carry them around.
Yeah, every time we get on the train, I wear one.
All right, so I like to use purples for shading. Also, I'm laying down a lot of the colors before we even before we add the water. So nice, dark purple.
Claire says, yay! With 4 hand claps.
Oh. I do want red in her lips, though. A little red there, a little red in there.
Rasha says, hey, Kimball and Rocky, lovely to see you again.
Hi, oh my God, lovely to see you too. A little red on the shoulders, because we like the shoulders to have a little red. And no details yet, by the way, because this is going to get real messy.
Perfect, just like our lives.
Yeah, throw in some skin tone on top of all of this, and then we can add to it.
What do you enjoy about using these, if you don't mind me asking?
They're fun and scribbly. I like the effect. Sometimes I put on too much and it gets a little hard to work with, but yeah, we work through it. And then once it dries, you can also go over top with more of these or colored pencils or whatever.
Mm.
Also, if you mess up, you can lift a lot of it because they are just watercolors. You can't lift all of it, I'm pretty sure, but you can
So
lift a
are you
lot.
trying not to press too hard?
Yeah,
Or
well, this is also really textured paper, so it is pulling the pigment. Like you can see it's just grabbing the pigment in certain spots. Adding purple for shading.
Patty says, what a time to get sick, Rocky. Probably from all the stress. Feel better quick.
I'm hoping it's just a buildup of bad attitude. Get over it, Rocky.
Okay, got it.
Shading on the temples. That is gorgeous. We're done. Let's
Is
see.
that 300-pound watercolor paper, Kimball?
Who's asking?
Fraster.
It's Arch watercolor paper. It is, I don't know. On some of the pages it has information, but I don't know.
It's thick.
It is. It's pretty thick. All right, grabbing this. We'll do her hair afterwards because if I do like a color, I don't want it to like bleed into her skin too much. So we'll start here.
Are there some colors that activate and spread more than others, or no?
Well, I was going to say it leaves scribble marks unless you really work it, which I'm not going to, because the whole point of using these is to have that. Not the whole point, but part of their charm, I find, is to have that. And if you don't want that, you can just do it with watercolors. But I enjoy scribbling and bibbling. I'm going to let that dry a little bit before I shade in her brow. Like this is her brow highlight, and then her eyes, obviously. Just the whites of her eyes right now. A little spooky.
It's like that nightmare you had last night of me.
Yeah, creepy childlike monster Rocky coming at me. I picked him up and flung him around.
I was laying in bed and Kimball's telling me his dream. He's like, we were hanging out all night, and then you turned into a monster. And I picked you up and flung you around and beat you to death. I was like,
he didn't turn into a monster. There was a monster trying to be him, and I knew it wasn't Rocky.
Yeah. That's what he said after he saw my horrified face.
And it all worked out just fine. This is getting a little bit of a build-up.
It does create a very cool, different effect. Like if you were to just do this with watercolors, it wouldn't have the same effect.
Right. And I mean, I like to do colored pencils over watercolor anyway, so this kind of has the same vibe. I'm letting this dry just a little bit, otherwise her lips are just gonna bleed out and she'll look like, the Master from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Perfect.
Where he has that perma red bleed mark around his lips. Oh, honey, you got real juicy just then.
Joshy Boy says, have you fellas bought anything for the new condo?
I don't think so.
Just Pop Mart toys. We have, yesterday we went out all day and walked around, went to a place called Home Pro, which is kind of like a Home Depot. But, with the exception of there's coworkers on every corner.
And there are the most delicious restaurants downstairs.
Yeah, so anyway, we went there and just looked for paint samples and appliances and things like that. We're trying to figure out what we need to buy once we get into the unit. So yeah, it was a good day. We actually walked through a conference center because at the SkyTrain stop, it's really far away from it. So it's, I think, a 20-minute walk, but you can walk right through the giant convention center. And it just felt like we were walking through a huge airport terminal.
And it was air conditioned and had automated flooring, so...
And they were doing Asia Fashion Festival type of a thing. So there was a bunch of people there. It was cool.
It was, what is it called? Like an exhibition of clothing and whatnot.
Robin says, hey guys, finally stumbled across you by accident.
Oh, well, hello, happy accidents. Love those.
Patty says, I like searching the meaning of dreams you have when you remember them. Interesting and some weird.
I mean, no need to look up that creepy one about Rocky.
Have you revealed your house choice other than on your Patreon yet? No, not yet.
No.
We're going to be filming a video tomorrow about it.
Yeah, we're going
to YouTube.
Well, depending on how Rocky feels, we're gonna do the thing in the morning, that big important meeting, and then after that, we're probably gonna go to the condo. Well, after we get utilities set up, because I think we did that with them.
Yeah,
maybe. And then after that, we're going to go and take some pictures and measurements and, you know,
Do a
find
tour
out
of the
what we
empty
can
unit
do.
and all that stuff.
Yeah, I tried doing a tour earlier. It didn't work out.
It was kind of funny though.
If you like awkward Kimball.
Fresher says, Arches is a great quality watercolor paper. Also, Rocky, it is pronounced Fraser. Fraser?
Fraser.
Fraser, but not like the 90s sitcom starring Kelsey Grammer. Fraser. Is that right? Fraser?
What are we talking about?
His name.
Oh.
Fraser, right
I was
there.
like, wait, did you mispronounce something?
Oh, I think it's because I said Frasser. That's why. I was frazzled, so I said Frasser.
Frasser. You went with Frasser.
I'm
of
sorry.
all the ways.
I should know this by now. I'm
of
so
all
sorry, guys.
the ways you could have pronounced
Let's
it.
chalk it up to I have a fever. Okay.
Sure, Jan. Let's go with that. All right. The water bottle's talking.
Fraser.
All right. So we're adding some dark blue in here. I chose blue because I want her to have green hair. Suddenly, she's becoming my character Moisha.
Robin says, Rocky, have you ejected all of your McCormick Spice bottles from the kitchen cupboards?
Yeah.
I'm sure some of them ended up making it onto the ship. Oh, no, they didn't actually.
Nope, they wouldn't take any of them.
So, yeah, it's all gone. But, I mean, it doesn't matter because every restaurant we go to
has McCormick.
Has a McCormick just sitting on the tables. Like, I can't go anywhere without seeing French's, McCormick salt and pepper, things like that. It's fine. And then Fraser says, haha, it's all good, Rocky. Thanks, Fraser.
What's the Frank's Red Hot? Why couldn't I think of that? Well, now I can't even think of the name.
Well, it's the perfect blend of flavor and heat. How could you forget?
Because I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
I'm more of a Cholula kind of guy.
Samesies. I just like Cholula because it looks like a drag queen on the front.
You know, I hope the person watching this is like related to that person that they modeled it after, and they're like,
I think that's something to be proud of.
Well, and they're like, it is a drag queen. That would be amazing.
Robin says, I know the feeling. I designed the logo for Strand bookstore bags, and those totes are found all over the world. Oh my god, that's so fun. I think we have one.
I love that. I love Strand.
That's
We're talking about Strand in New York, right?
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm pretty sure we have one.
You know, I think we bought one for someone.
The more you know, shooting star.
I hope her face is dry enough, otherwise this is going to like bleed into it.
Nurse Adrian says, happy weekend, guys. Cholula is life.
It's so good. Although I do love sriracha as well. Just depends on what I'm in the mood for.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, are we boring you?
No, it's just my body's wrecked.
Oh, that's fine.
That's fine.
As long as it's a you thing. Squeeze some water out. Get this activated.
I'm just like, I'm used to like when you have a headache, right? Like you take aspirin or what, Tylenol, it goes away.
Hopefully.
I'm just used to that, not like the, nah, we're gonna hang out.
Yeah, I'm grateful mine went away. Not like, last week's headache that
debacle.
I had. That headache was awful. It kept me up all night. But next day I got some pills. Felt right as rain right away.
I think it's just hard for us because I have to yawn. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're so bored.
Oh my God.
So tedious hanging out with Kimball.
No, it's the fact that I didn't sleep. But basically, my mind already left what I was going to say.
Something about headaches and pills and weed. It's
I
hard
think
for
we
us.
Usually we hang out at home more and like rest our bodies. But since we've been here, we've been out every day walking so much.
Yeah.
I think our bodies are just really tired.
Well, on top of that, you're still doing your workouts and you also have Muay Thai. So.
All right. Oh, right.
All right, you're super busy. And I'm all like, no, I know my body. I'm taking it easy.
Robin says, how are you keeping cool in the heat? I stocked up on the old classic popsicle brand treats in the festive box featuring cherry, orange, and grape.
Well, right now we have the ACs of Laren, which love. And actually they're not even going that strong, which is kind of nice. Anyway, outside we usually get an ice cream from Tops Daily.
Swadika.
Oh my god, I love it. Because they're very inexpensive. What is it, like 30 cents or 40 cents for a...
It's 12 cents for each one, basically. Or it's 12 baht. So it's basically for 50 cents, we will get a giant ice cream cone.
Yeah, I think because we're regulars now, and they like us.
The lady, literally, she goes back with the tiny ice cream cone, and she fills it up so it's like 1.5 times taller than the actual cone.
It was so funny.
And then she hands it to us and giggles. And
she thinks it's so funny. It almost falls over every time. I'm grateful for that. All right.
I'm sure it didn't help my body yesterday.
You're fine.
Water World says, Rocky, what are your feelings about Old Bay since you worked for McCormick? I'm in Maryland, but not a fan, or not a fanatic. You didn't get it tattooed on your leg when they had that thing when you could go get a free tattoo for Old Bay? God. I don't like Old Bay.
Yeah, no.
I'm not a huge seafood fan though,
I think
and a lot of
not
times it
either.
goes with seafood.
I think my family likes it, but yeah, I've always seen it in the cupboard at my mom and dad's house, but I don't recall.
Let me take a sip of that. Yum.
Which it's not really because it's rocky sweetener, which I don't really like. Okay, so she's still a little damp, a little moist, if you will, but we can still play with it because these are just watercolors. So it will have a different effect. So see how it's like scribbly here, but then when you go through here, it's like a completely different look. But I want to add.
All right, Robin asks, so is this the regular weekly time you've settled on so I know to find you in the future?
Yes and no. For this Sunday, or whatever time it is where you are, it's 9 a.m. Bangkok Sunday morning right now. And then next week I will do 7 p.m. Bangkok time. I just keep switching back and forth so I can get multiple time zones, just trying to include everyone.
Yeah, we're trying to be fair and inclusive so that everyone who likes to watch the live streams can join at least once every other week or watch the recaps if they can't.
Yeah, so I did stop doing notifications like, here's 12 hours, I'm going to go live, because sometimes I forget and then I feel really annoyed when I do. So hopefully people will be fine with that.
Robin says, does Belgian Eric still visit your chats? He does. Yeah. He is in a life transition right now, so he moved away from his apartment. I'm sure he'll be back soon, but he's just not.
Yeah, he's going through a lot.
He's busy right now. He's going through some things. So he'll be back, though. Don't worry.
Yeah, we keep in touch.
Yes, I've been keeping track of him. Christy Campbell says, hi, boys.
Hello, gorgeous.
Adrian says, the no-sleep headache is worst. I just got back from the gym. Stay hydrated with electrolytes. Heat and eating out can drain the tank. Nurse mommying you. Yes, I am.
Also, that is another thing is like just drinking plain water can flush out all your electrolytes. So yeah, I need to get something a little bit or something with electrolytes. Okay. Can't talk and draw at the same time.
Joshy says, Old Bay on popcorn is really good.
I will take your word for it.
And then Elizabeth says, Old Bay on corn is really good as well.
Old Bay on anything.
And then Robin says, it's 10 p.m. in New York here.
Woo!
And then Patty says, I was going for a nanny nap as I get up at 3 a.m. to get my 18-year-old nephew from night shift. 40-minute drive, then back.
No.
Needs to get his butt in gear with his license.
That's, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
That is. Coming in, just adding some dark bits that we're gonna wet here in a second, but add a little more of that up there. Girl, you looking crazy.
Adrian says, yeah, we're channeling Thailand weather over here in DC. It's not cute.
Oh. But hey, if you got the AC, it's all right. It's all right.
Might give those lippies a bit more shape, Kim. We'll go ahead. Oh, perfect. Okay.
I had to moan while I did it, apparently.
I think I'm caught up on comments.
Oh, finally.
I just don't like missing a comment. I hate reading every comment and then I miss one person's and they're like, why not me?
Rude. Foreheads, am I right?
Patty says, I love how you're getting those colors to blend together, Kimball.
Thanks.
She started out scary.
And now she's just less scary. Trying to be a little bit more thoughtful with my brush strokes.
Kimbo came in this morning. He's like, are you sure you want to go live today? Because I was just laying in bed like...
Yeah, he looked like death. And I was like, you don't have to, babe. It's going to be okay.
And I was like, no, because we didn't post on YouTube yesterday for the other channel. I was like, we have to go live. No matter what, like just dragging my corpse out of the bed and just stand me up on a stanchion.
I'm like, they aren't like the same channel. I mean, I get there's a lot of people that watch both, but
No, I know, but I just feel like I need to work. Okay.
okay. Well, stop your complaining.
No rest for the wicked.
Oh, well, I should probably take a nap then.
Oh my gosh.
Because I'm.
Fraser says, yeah, it reached up to the mid 40s Celsius in Ontario,
Ew.
Canada here. Too dang hot.
I agree.
That's crazy.
Oh, some blue came into her face. That's fine. All right. Let's clean up the brush.
That was like the first week we moved to England. Everyone's like, don't worry, the weather's lovely. And then we got there and it was like 42 or 43.
It was like their first major heat wave.
All right, how are we feeling?
I feel great.
Perfect.
All right, we're coming in. Listen, juicy on the other side. All right, this is where we're gonna start adding, not really details because these are chunky and I'm not gonna like sharpen them, but we're getting into the idea of details, I guess. It's one of those, how does Cher say, one of those Monets?
Full on Monet.
Yeah, from far away it looks great, but up close it's a big old mess.
Adrian says, you guys have been going hard. Is today a chill day for you after this? I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah.
I think whatever we were planning on doing is just going to get postponed.
Yeah, and that's fine.
We have to get water because we're out of water, but we're not out, but we're almost out. Speaking of, I should hydrate.
Which is like
Let's get that
more of a challenge than you would think. You know, you just want to get a thing of water, but you gotta walk like a half kilometer to get it. All right. Okay, let's see now.
Anyway, my apologies for the energy being so like drained today.
Yeah, Rocky,
we'd be more up, but yeah, I'm just glad that we're here with you guys, and I'm really appreciative that you guys are all chatting and here for Kimball. So thank you guys. Adrian says, are water purification systems a thing here or there?
They are, but I think most people just go with bottled water.
We will be installing one for sure in the new place.
Yeah.
Because I'm not dealing with this whole water jug plastic recycle. Like, just we're getting a filter. It's gonna be fine.
Right.
Basically, it's the water here is like filtered and like they run it through treatment plants. It's just the pipes from the treatment plant into the buildings aren't maintained as well, and some of the storage tanks on the buildings aren't cleaned very well. So it's like it's quite dangerous to drink the water because you can have heavy metals. You can get sick from drinking it. So we just need to get a filter to take all the bad stuff out, basically.
Yeah.
But like we shower with it, we brush our teeth with it. It's not like it doesn't cause an issue.
And we're doing fine. Except for Rocky, he's falling apart over there.
Joshy Boy says, you fellas have a good day, Rocky. I hope you feel better soon. Hugs, Kimball and Rocky. Bye, Joshy Boy. Bye. Robin says, I don't think it's in your diet, but do they have pizza in Thailand? Actually,
we just had a big old pizza.
We did have pizza twice since we've been here. One was from like a local person called like Giuliano's or something, and then one was from a place called Dough Bros.
Oh my god, so good.
But they have pink logos and everything, so it's great. Oceana says, poisonous.
Just a hint of poison.
You got a little poison ivy? Is it poison ivy, Kim? Is it poison ivy?
Poison ivy has red hair,
oh, okay,
and green skin. So.
X says, morning, guys. Better late than never.
Good morning.
Oh, welcome.
So true.
If you're just joining us, Kimball is drawing with Aquapastels from Jane Davenport, which are like watercolor sticks that you can draw with, and then you can activate with water to make them watercolors. And I'm really ill, but we're working through it.
He's fine. Let's just do all the reds and pinks. Let's see where these take us. It's gonna be like Christmas.
Cowboy Cross says, so glad to be, or happy to be watching.
Ooh, I love how you keep saying so glad.
I know. It's a shorter word. I don't have time for all these syllables, guys, okay? Can we get rid of the happy? No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, was that? Oh, I think that's fine. Whatever. It's a color. And hey, You're part of the fun too. Whatever color you are. I think that's the color I started with. And then we'll throw some yellow in to get some, maybe some orange will pop through. I don't know.
Just warm things up a bit.
Because red isn't warm enough.
I feel like I would have a really hard time using these because it's just like chaos.
It's set.
I feel as though you really need to have a vision for what you're about to do. No?
I mean, did you see that vision I just had? I was like, scribble. Scribble and then smear.
Scribble schmear.
And I'm kind of squeezing the brush as I go to make some of the water squeeze out. Otherwise, you get a dry brush effect, and that's nice too, but not for a full background. Nobody has time for that.
Robin says, "Oh, Rocky, I'm sorry to hear. Is your health a bit rocky at the moment?" It sure is.
He's fine.
Cowboy Cross says, "LOL," and then Keeney says, "Time to take out my Aquapastels then. Thanks for the inspiration."
Oh, you're welcome. They're a delight, and they're great to travel with.
Oceana says, AEIOU. And then it looks like, what is that emoji, Kimball? What is that? What is that? What is that?
Caterpillar jumping? I don't know.
AEIOU and sometimes caterpillar. That's what I'm saying. Nurse Adrian says, Rocky needs a spa day.
He needs something for sure.
I'm going to need to get some recommendations from Eck on that.
I think you should go and get a Thai massage and just have them work all that.
Oh my God, I'm not having them. If they touched me, Kimball touched my leg this morning, you guys, and I was all, like I was laying in bed completely dead and like not moving at all. And then he touched my leg and I screamed. And he's like, okay, I think you overworked your legs a bit too much.
Whoopsies. I don't know.
And I was like, if anyone grabbed my leg and started massaging, I would grab their hair and body slam them away from me.
It's not the nicest thing you could do.
Robin says, I can't read emojis. I thought it was a tiny green sock. They're so tiny.
It could be a sock. Who knows? I don't have a dryer thing, so we're not drying anything. I feel like, do I want to add my little swirly bits that I like to add? But it's like, while it's still wet.
Oh, maybe. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting.
So it can blur out or do whatever it wants to, really.
It's just the idea.
I mean, I'm pressing kind of hard, so it is pushing into the paper, so the water will probably just sink into it, which is nice. No, we like that. No, it's nice.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I wasn't planning on filling the whole background, but
it's one of those things where, like, you know, when you're ill and you want to rest and stay in bed, but then you just feel worse and worse the longer you're there.
Do you want to keep talking about it?
No, it's like, what's the best thing to do? Adrian, what should I do? Should I get up and like be active, or should I just like lay in bed all day? Like, what's the vibe? Like, what should you do? I never know the answer to that.
She's like, I'm not responsible for you. Okay, now.
Well, that looks good.
Oh, thank you.
That's surprising. That's surprising, Kim. Let's get it.
Thank you. Gonna do a little bit darker in the eyes. Ew, juicy. Don't touch me like that. It's gross.
I don't know what happened, but yeah.
This touched my arm and it was all wet and cold.
Cowboy Croft says, are you guys close to a beach?
Nope. That's too
juicy. Christy says, work the soreness out, Rocky. And then Robin says, what are your symptoms? My symptoms are body aches, fever, headache.
You don't really have a fever, though.
I did last night, for sure. I had like cold chills. I was shivering. I was hot. I was sweaty.
But you were like covered up with plastic and laying under air conditioning. So, you know.
Anyway.
We'll see how it goes.
Claire says, lay in bed, watch TV, eat snacks, and sleep. And then Little Giles says, fever, stay in bed. No fever, stay active.
So, do something or don't do something.
Adrian says, muscle fatigue, hydrate, Tylenol, and rest, and a bit of walking to warm up, but the rest is best. Oh, but rest is best. Robin says, it's not COVID, is it? Heaven forbid.
Oh, no. I don't know. I mean, I guess.
Christy says, have Kimball wait on you in bed. Kimball, won't you take care of me?
We're looking for real advice. Thank you.
Oh, okay. He did get me a Tylenol this morning.
I did.
What a martyr.
A martyr? I don't think so.
Cowboy Croft says, food poisoning? I don't think so.
No, there was none.
There's no vomiting or anything. It's just
no, nothing out the back.
Dennis says, hey, you guys, I can't. Sorry.
As you hiccup.
Yeah, it's just there's lots going on in my body right now.
Yeah,
Timothy says, "Is it feed a fever, starve a cold?" Christy says, "If looks could kill."
I feed a cold and starve a fever. And I tend to feel better real quick. Let's bring in some, like, if she was dry, this would work better, but, well, it's not working at all. Just want to bring in some blue, but you can't really tell. Soften that up a little if I can. Meh. Oh my god. Rocky, call your cat friends.
Oh, I can't. I'm focusing on not being nauseous.
Oh, you want me to stop?
No.
Why
you can tell them about the cat, though.
Why are you suddenly nauseous?
I couldn't tell you.
Are you just thinking about all the things?
And Oceana says, nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, yay, Pepto-Bismol.
Oh my god. It is the cure-all.
Darren says, come on, Kimball, in sickness or health.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the store today and get him a bottled water. Calm down.
That'll do it.
Well, I could just refill one from the tap if you like. All right, she might be done since Rocky's collapsing.
Sorry. It is touch and go right now.
Might have to add some more later, but
Not the vibe. She looks so cute.
in a scribbly kind of way. What's wrong with you? I feel like maybe it's dead, or maybe it's clogged. I don't know.
Oh man. I think I've got about a minute left before I need to run.
Out your bum?
Just all of it. I need to.
Okay, let's say goodbye.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. You did really good. You made it for like 30 minutes.
We tried. I'm so sorry, guys. I just can't stand upright anymore.
I don't know if you're filming me or them or you.
I'm
Whatever.
filming you now.
Okay. Thank you for hanging out. Sorry, we got to cut it short. Somebody's not up to the task today. So
Yeah.
we'll take care, baby. And yeah, we'll see you guys next Sunday, 7 p.m. Bangkok time.
Love you. Bye.